A very good morning once again, and we welcome you to the second edition of the Greece Investment Summit 2025. The next part of discussion is with Mirum Group. Mirum Group is a privately owned group of international companies, each with a vision to create bespoke lifestyle experiences for discerning home owners, guests in luxury residential and hospitality developments. With over 25 years of experience in real estate development and hospitality management, Mirum has created, led, and delivered many highly successful and award-winning projects in Europe and CIS. Indeed, Mirum has completed more than 600 super prime villas, residential complexes, restaurants, leisures, and renewable spaces. With each new scheme, Mirum Group expects to deliver perfection through supreme quality, state of art infrastructure, exceptional architecture, and the finest in contemporary design. Driven by a truly philanthropic approach, Mirum's commitment to build eco friendly environments and support local communities make Mirum an industry leader in high end, sustainable residential developments. And we are glad and to take the discussion forward, we have Angelos with us, who's going to help us understand the new projects which are coming up and how things have really transformed the Mirum Group itself. So, welcome, Angelos. How are you?
Have a good morning, Mayango. It's truly a pleasure to be on board in this amazing webinar and this summit. We're indeed looking forward to touch base with the Indian market. I think that our countries, your great country and our smaller country, have many things in common: ancient history and heritage, and so we're looking forward to collaborate.
Fantastic.
So I'm more than great and more than happy to share this discussion with your good selves.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you with us today. And moving forward, we'll go with the first segment, which talks about the introduction and vision. And when we talk about the introduction and vision, we would like to understand about your upcoming projects, which is the Elonda Hills. So, can you give us an overview of Elonda Hills and what makes it standout projects in Crete's luxury real estate market?
Exactly. As you were very well said, the Elonda Hills is the upcoming project that we're basically working on. It's our landmark project here in Greece, and we are only operating in the island of Crete on the east side of on the Mirabello Bay, which is a magnificent, breathtaking views, well protected from winds, amazing gulf. And the Elonda Hills is our crown gem. So Elonda Hills Lake is set across an ancient hillside with amphitheatrical master plan covering more than 19 hectares of land and a very good inclination with unobstructed views. So we are preparing to deliver a premier luxury real estate development, high-end hospitality, which will define and consider that will upscale the living and visiting Crete. Okay. So what we think it's truly makes Elonda Hills stand out in Crete, the islands of Crete luxury market. It's two things. First of all, it's the first branded residential resort from our operator One Hotels and Starwood Hotels, and the marina that we're building. And by far, it's the largest development in Crete. I think it's the largest high-end hospitality development in Eastern Mediterranean. Okay. It's set in a breathtaking coastal location with panoramic views of the Mirabello Bay. And the first phases include 257 premier residences, townhouses, and villas, exceptional amenities, creating an unparalleled lifestyle destination, which we operated by One Hotels, as I told you, and their mother company, Starwood Hotels. It features a collection of high-end villas, branded residences, apartments, townhouses, 2 5-star hotels, beach clubs, spa center with Bamford and fine dining restaurants, retail experiences, everything you want. You have it. It's a village. It's a community.
Community. True. Very true.
Additionally, I just need to make this focus. We are focusing and we're distinguished, and we commit to sustainability, eco-conscious design. Due to our character as a company, due to the area that we truly respect and love. I originally come from the island of Crete, so for me it's a plus for me. And of course of Starwood Hotels and Barrick Sternlicht vision.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Yeah. So specifically, when we talk about the design and architect of a particular community, it's very important to understand the sustainable factors. So can you help us know what makes the Elonda Hills unique among the other developments which are taking place?
So the vision of our principal, Vitaly Borisov, was to develop a high-end hospitality community. We're doing a community. We're not just doing walls around for people that cannot get in. That blends perfectly with the Cretan scenery, the rock that we have in Crete, these amazing surroundings, way of life, but also provides a 5-star plus services for the clients and the visitors. So we want to create the best hospitality venue in Eastern Mediterranean with almost zero carbon footprint. And we have imposed biophilic designs methods. Our hotels are going to be certified by LEED Silver, at least. We're designing that. All housing will be certified and designed by BREEAM standards. Mm-hmm. We're going to use renewables, all sorts of renewables as sources of energy. And of course, the company is already certified with the ISO 14001 for environmental consciousness. A very important thing is that we're only using electrical vehicles within the premises of the Lunda Hills. And One Hotels, if you check their website and everything, now they're expanding in Asia very significantly. Sustainability and zero carbon is their motto. And this is something that promotes them much better. This is what they give as a breath of fresh air. And we are very happy to have them on board in our house, because Lunda Hills is our house.
This is a very forward-looking approach, I must say. I mean, having these electrical vehicles and being more environmentally conscious is very important for any luxury development to take place. So really appreciate that work from you. So moving forward, the next segment talks about the investment and the market potential. We understand that Greece has always been one of the most preferred tourist destinations and people love to go to Greece. And how do you think the Lunda Hills contribute to Greece growing luxury real estate market specifically?
The good thing is that we are building our community in an area called the Lunda, which is already a high-end destination. Mm-hmm. So the destination is still there. It's as I told you, unparalleled beauty and views that we have. What we bring as a new item in order to appear in Crete is the branded residences. This is something that has never taken place to any of the big resorts that are surrounding that are in Crete, which are many. And actually in Greece, we think they're the third project that is doing that. And we are having also a very, very well equipped and promoted marina, which will help and also create a sailing hub for the area, which is a given for Crete. So I think this is, of course, all the services that we're going to provide, all the necessary, and the zero carbon footprint and the sustainable techniques and all these things are going to be there on board. But those two features are the plus what we have then from other, not competitors, collaborators of ours and colleagues of ours.
Excellent. So specifically, of course, when you build a luxury, you're looking for getting the right people on board in order to maintain that luxury as well. So what kind of investors you are targeting for the Lunda Hills specifically, so that the people who are actually looking in for an opportunity in spending money in the luxury projects, they'll get to know the target audience better?
So far, and since construction has only started on the coastal zone, now we're going to start on the main project. We have already a significant number of reservations and pre-contracts, mainly from the United States, and this is because of our operators, basically, which they have their own following, which is very good for us. We want American clients. They know what they want. They know how to get it. We want them. Of course, also UK as a hub for also all sorts of other nationalities. We have people from the United Kingdom. Mm-hmm. And we are expanding, Central Europe, the traditional clients that we have in Greece, like Germans and French, and Israelis soon. The past couple of years, Greece has been a very big target. So we have just signed actually an Israeli with a new apartment. Mm-hmm. Of course, India and China for us is a very, very big target. I would like to add that the closest airport that will be delivered in outside Heraklion, which will be 25 minutes away from where we are, in Castelli, will be operated by an Indian company, GMR, which is operating the New Delhi and the Mumbai airport. So we're expecting direct connection to direct flights to Mumbai and Delhi, hopefully. So we want India market both for buyers and potential investors. This is a very big project which will be operated. It will be delivered in 5 different phases. So we're more than happy to welcome Indian investors and buyers on our house.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, of course. I mean, specifically for the direct flights, the discussion has been ongoing, and thanks to the president's, prime minister's visit last year, that things have started rolling, and hopefully it's going to be very soon done by Air India, which is one of the Indian airlines which is working fantastically well. So hopefully it's something which is on cards.
Fingers
So
crossed.
yes, moving forward again, given the Greece's Golden Visa program, that's one of the prime focus. How does Elonda Hills fit into the landscape of investment migration opportunities?
We are not developing Elonda Hills to create a golden visa hub, but we are assisting. Should anyone be interested, should any of the buyers are interested in obtaining, we have already done with a client from Hong Kong, for example. But in Crete, I have to be transparent and open. In Crete, the limit is 800,000. You can go to other places in Greece with 400,000. But should anyone would be interested, and we would gladly assist them on all the procedures. It's pretty straightforward. We've done it already, as I told you. We have the mechanism to help them to obtain the golden visa, to enter the golden visa program. It's by all means.
Fantastic. So when somebody finally decides, okay, I want to buy the property at Elonda Hills, so what are the best financial models that you can help with in terms of getting the finances done, in terms of course, the mortgage loans if they're available?
Are you talking about buyers or investors?
Investors.
Investors, we have an investor package. We are discussing up to 25-30% participation in equity, or we'll see what other types of we can discuss. We're transparent because I told you, okay, first phase of the project, which will be delivered in 28, basically will be covered by banks. We are already finalizing the loan for that, and we also have the Recovery and Resilience Fund from the European Union participation for over 75 million euros. So for the first phase, it's okay. But should anyone be interested in being an equity partner, we are discussing to institutional and other potential investors for future phases or for the whole project. We're flexible in that, or we can talk about other projects that are on the pipeline in Crete. This is where we are. So we're more than happy to be in touch with with potential investors to discuss. We have a package ready. We can discuss. It's straightforward. We already had the Savills doing a feasibility study, which, although I consider it very conservative, because I think our project is a top opportunity for a potential investor to enter the hospitality business in Greece.
Perfect. So we'll go to the next segment, which talks about the sustainability and smart living. Smart living is something that is a very fancy term these days because everybody wants to be smart. So our phones are smart, our watches are smart, and now our homes are also smart. So keeping that in mind, the idea is to understand, firstly, how does Elonda Hills integrate the smart technology to enhance the luxury experiences?
Listen, our approach to the branded residence and all our approach, our way of living is fundamentally different because sustainability is not a feature. It's a foundation of everything we do. It's our way of life.
Yeah.
So as I told you, we're partners with One Hotels, which we consider it's the world's most pioneering eco-focused hospitality brand. And we will bring a revolutionary model. This is what we call we consider in the Elonda Hills. So our homes embrace a nature-first philosophy. I'm not going to talk about competitors, but this is what we did. As I told you, we designed with a biophilic approach, BREEAM, LEED certification, and each house, each venue is positioned to maximize unobstructed views of the Aegean Sea. So we are providing luxurious living, but also we are very cautious for being responsible and regenerative with a regenerative footprint that enhances rather than disrupts the natural environment. As I told you, we're going to be certified by LEED, BREEAM, ISO 14001. So smart living, of course, we're going to be, all sorts of the connection. We have to blend with the new trends and KNX connections with all the houses, and definitely all houses are going to be smart, which also are going to help and are going to be a mean through our sustainable approach, because this goes together. And of course, smart living, also in the waste management, in the preservation of electricity, in water. Water is an issue in Crete, so we're trying to maximize our efficiency on the water consumption and water production. Also, during construction, we are planning not to waste any kind of excavation material. It will be used 100% within the premises of the project, creating. Concrete will be produced on site. All sorts of techniques like that, which will start from construction and all the daily operation of the community.
Yeah, excellent. And I must inform our subscribers that whatever certification Angelos have actually mentioned, these are very important nowadays, considering that we are talking about a safer climate for everybody. And it is one of the big concerns. So it is really important that a builder is taking so much of initiative to gather such certifications from the government, which clearly states their intentions and the kind of quality they're going to deliver. So moving forward, another segment, which is the tourism and hospitality integration. Again, a very important aspect, because when we talk about integrating a community, normally we have certain segment attached to tourism also, where we have a hotel within the community itself. So keeping that in mind, like Elonda is already well-known luxury destination. Everybody has a fair bit of an idea about that. How does Elonda Health enhances and complements the region's tourism ecosystem? What's the unique selling proposition when it comes to tourism also?
So, as I already mentioned, Elonda Hills is supposed to be we're trying to create a world-class luxury destination, and we're introducing the first branded residential resort in Ireland. So it seamlessly integrates with the existing high-end tourist ecosystem while adding new levels of exclusivity. We are designing Elonda Hills to be a year-round destination. We want people to be there as much as they can, because the island is amazing during the wintertime also. So we are trying to extend the tourism season beyond the summer months. With its focus on sustainability, experiential luxury, and holistic well-being, we were trying to attract a sophisticated clientele, looking more than just a vacation, offering an unparalleled Mediterranean lifestyle. It's a way of living. It's a community.
Absolutely.
So we have collaborated with world-known brands and experiences, which will guide us to the hospitality integration that we are discussing here.
Honestly speaking, any particular brands that comes to your mind right now, which you can let our subscribers know, which have already associated with you?
As I already mentioned, our operator, at least for the first of two phases of the project, is One Hotel. We're very proud of it. It's the first time. It's the biggest brand of the Starwood hotels. Barry Stanley. Barry Stanley is the creator of Starwood hotels, which had Sheraton and W and all sorts of fantastic venues out there. So One Hotels is their first. They have been in Europe only in London now, and now it's their first resort that they are going to be branding and operate in Mediterranean. So we're very happy about it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They're very well known as their eco-conscious philosophy: no plastic, and very, very well. If you see their London hotel, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. Our marina, which will be 202 berths. 64 of them are going to be permanent ones. The other ones are going to be seasonal. Will be co-operated and branded by Camper & Nicholson Marinas, which is a brand for yachting since 70, 80 something, whatever. Okay. So they're an English powerhouse that they operate marinas in the Mediterranean. They operate marinas in Caribbean, in Thailand. And so we're very happy to have them. And of course, we will use their clientele through their site and their experience to organize our marina. And lastly, but not least, we are very happy to welcome Ralph Lauren home.
Okay.
To our we have 5 waterfront villas, which are over 800 square meters, almost 1,000 square meters each one of them. And all the interiors were going to be designed and furnished by Ralph Lauren Home. This is the first time Ralph Lauren is entering a resort globally, and we're very, very happy about it. And we're ready to sign for more in the extension of it because we're very happy to what the collaboration is ongoing. And we have also for the spa of the main hotel, Bamford Spa. Bamford company will support us. They are a company based in Chelsea in the UK. They're providing a holistic and organic well-being experience. And all their treatments are nature-focused and committed to sustainability. So these are the first very important collaborators. And more to come for F&B, but we're not ready to announce.
Of course. And honestly, everything sounds so exciting, and I'm sure our subscribers also are feeling the same. And we really look forward to visit the property once it is done. So it seems absolutely, because as you have mentioned, Ralph Lauren is one of the most premium segment which comes across. And if they are part of the property, I think we are talking luxury for sure. So moving forward, again, a very important aspect from an investment point of view is the construction timeline and the future plans. So keeping those two factors, what is the current status of the construction, and when do you expect the first phase to be completed?
As I already mentioned, we have started in 2024 the construction of the marina and the coastal zone because permitting was an issue of the main. We had the permit for the coastal zone, which is a concession agreement with the Greek state. So we are building the marina now. We are starting immediately with the building of the infrastructure works after Easter, after the 20th of April, and the first coastal zone buildings. We are planning to deliver the first phase, what you see behind me basically, on 2028, which will include the marina, the two hotels, approximately 135 units of villas and apartments, retail zone, botanical garden, of course, all infrastructure included in that. And then the future phases will be developed concurrently. Hopefully, everything will be done by 2033.
Interesting, quite interesting. Specifically, I mean, of course, Elonda Hills is something that is seems to be pretty close to your heart, considering it's an upcoming project. But is there anything in pipeline apart from this for Mirum Hellas?
Indeed, there is, yes. Of course, as I told you, for now, our principal is in love, and he's been in the Lasiti area in Crete for the last 17 years. So we are planning to develop. We have a very nice. We already have developed 10 fantastic villas, which we've sold most of them actually in the north part of where Elonda Hills is now. And we have a small hotel, boutique hotel, and we have a very nice piece of land south of Elonda Hills called Vathi, which means deep, and which is approximately 12 hectares. And we're planning to develop something more thematic type of resort, but the master plan is ongoing there. And we are also working to develop a golf and marina course on the south part of Crete, which is on the pipeline. And of course, we are more than happy to discuss with potential co-investors for other, since we know now the Greek environment and we know permitting and how to purchase land and all these difficult things. And we have also the technical capacity permit me, because I have to say, since I'm an engineer myself also, I feel confident.
Fantastic. So before we close, anything which you think our investors should know before they actually looking forward for doing any kind of investments in Elonda Hills? Any specific piece of advice or information you would like to share?
I would like to share for investors that could come to Crete. Crete is an amazing place. It's a all-year destination. It's a big island which has 3 international airports. Infrastructure is the government is spending more than 6 billion euros now for infrastructure projects for roads and water basins. It's a very it still has many things to discover and uncover. We're more than happy to share potential possibilities and to explore the island, but also other places in Greece. So since Greece is is a very nice country. It's a small country, but it's a stable country in the European Union. The environment calls. It's not probably something that you invest and you make your money in 2 years, but it's something that it will give to a serious investor a very good turn back. It's totally worth it.
Perfect. So moving forward, I think if you can let our investors and subscribers know what is the best way to reach you and how they can get more information about Yolanda Hills.
I don't know if they have my email, and of course we have the two sites, mirum.gr and elundahills.gr, where they can get in touch with us, or they can email me directly, and I'll put them in the pipeline. I will gladly discuss with our investors team, with our CFO and our people, that and of course our principals would be more than happy to discuss. And the best way is for them to come to Greece, also to just visit our area. This is the if they come here, I'm sure they're going to be convinced. Believe me.
Absolutely. And we will be sharing all the details in the description as well. So in case anybody who wants any kind of information about Yolanda Hills, can definitely recommend those details available. You can also visit their website at the same time. And last but not the least, I would like to inform all our subscribers that please use your due diligence before making any kind of investment decisions. These are very important. You should use the right medium. Of course, always consult an attorney within the country and within the destination where you plan to invest, so that the whole process becomes much more legally efficient and easy for everybody.
Indeed.
And with this, again, we would like to thank Angelos for taking out time and coming and discussing with us about their upcoming projects. And we really look forward to meeting you in person very soon and get more information about your upcoming projects apart from Yolanda Hills as well.
It's been truly a pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good. See you in Crete. Take care. Bye-bye.